Hello people. Today I'm going to be guiding you through the wiring for the cheap steering wheel that I've made for PC. First up, we have the Arduino Leonardo R3, which is the brain of this build. Next up is the KY040 rotary encoder. Last but not least, we need 4 jumper cables, male to female. I've taken red and black for positive and negative, along with yellow and orange for the signal wires. So let's begin, shall we? To begin with, you need to take the male end of black, or a wire of any color of your choice that you've chosen for negative, and plug it into this terminal on the Arduino board, labeled GND, which is the ground. There are 2 GND terminals. I've plugged it into the one on top. Both work, of course. Next up, you need to take the male end of the red wire, or whatever color you've chosen for positive, and plug it into the terminal on top of the GND, labeled 5 volts. Now you need to connect the signal wires, for which I've chosen yellow and orange. You need to plug in the male end of both wires to the terminals on the right side labeled TX1 and to the one below it labeled RX0. Now you need to connect these wires to the rotary encoder. Let's begin by connecting the ground from the Arduino to the ground of the rotary encoder. Now you need to connect the wire from the 5-volt terminal to the terminal on the encoder labeled plus. Next up we have the signal wires. The RX0 terminal from the Arduino board has to be connected to the terminal on the encoder labeled DT, and the TX1 terminal has to be connected to the terminal on the encoder labeled CLK, and that's it. Now we plug in the Arduino to the PC using a micro USB to USB-A cable that supports data transfer and boot up EMC utility.
2,000 years later.
From here, you need to set the rotation degree of the steering wheel to 900 degrees. If you want to be that guy, you can go ahead and set it to 1080 degrees.
What did he say?
As you can see, when I turn the knob on the encoder, EMC is detecting the movement. The value should be positive when the knob is turned to the right, and it should be negative when the knob is turned left. If this is opposite in your case, then you've likely messed up the signal wires connection. No worries, you just have to swap the signal wires in such a case. If you want to see how this budget build evolves, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.